Live at TFNN, the Money Masters. And now, your Money Masters, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you being with us. Hope everyone had a great weekend, safe weekend. We get the Dow right now up 22. NASDAQ is down 5. You get the S&P's flat. You get gold up 26. Silver's up 63. Bonds are flat. King Dollar's been up, down, all around. She is down 8 ticks right now. And, of course, the euro is up 3 ticks. But that totally makes sense because everyone over in Euroland, you know, the bond market between Greece and now we're into Italy.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
You know,
which we knew was coming anyways.
Yeah, but it's interesting how quick it can come, isn't it?
Well, because you know it's like life. You know, you fix one problem, what's going to happen? You know, then you're going to go on to the next one.
Well, the thing that's intriguing here, folks, is this.
Not that they fixed it, by the way.
Right? No.
Okay,
this is the thing that's intriguing.
Hold on a second. They didn't even come close to fixing it.
So picture,
right?
it's just like our politicians, folks. They're all the same. Okay.
Yes.
I don't care who it is, okay?
Yes.
You can go from one politician to the next one, and that's not going to do anything about the problem.
Right.
And the problem is how much they're spending versus how much they're getting in versus how much they owe.
Yeah.
And that's on the table, and now it's on the table in a big way.
Yeah. Well, you know, anybody who owns a business, or even if you're just running a household,
right,
okay, is a business.
Right.
Right?
Oh,
okay?
big time. Big time.
You know, and so just picture yourself where you've got, you know, where just simply you don't have enough income coming in to just simply pay your monthly expenses.
Yes, never mind what you owe.
That's right. Forget about what you owe,
right,
okay? But you know that you're tapped out, that you can't borrow anymore.
Right.
Okay, through your normal lines of credit.
That's right.
Right, okay? And so your only way to actually survive without going BK.
Yes.
In fact, even if you go file for BK, you're not going to survive necessarily, because that's just taking care of the debts that you owe.
No, that's
not
structure.
changing your
That's
monthly.
right.
It's not taking care of your monthly expenses.
That's right. No,
okay?
that's structure.
And that's really what's going on out there. And so how can there be such euphoria? Because if you were in that situation, and those of us that have owned businesses at one time or another have had to bounce our head up against the bricks, praying that we could make payroll.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. No,
you know,
absolutely.
and we'll deal with the taxes when they come due, and hopefully there's enough cash. So we can, right?
That's insane.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, so anybody who's, you know, it's just true. It's just the way that it is.
Right.
Okay, and luckily, you know, we've survived it. We've been through that. That helps you, you know, make you strong. But how is it that everybody can, if you knew that you were in that situation, you had that experience, you'd be looking for somebody to give you more debt. Who wouldn't?
Oh, absolutely.
Because you want to just survive to the next.
Yeah.
But the reality is, did it really change anything inside your business? Did it buy you some time, possibly, to be able to grow revenues or what have you? You know, if you make total massive changes to what it was that you were doing.
That's right.
Because if you're going to do the same things,
you're done.
Yeah, you're going to get the same results.
You're done. No. And they're done. I mean, well, this is what, you know what gets interesting here? So check this out. So, you know, the press, you know, the financial structure in general was saying, okay, you know, American banks weren't going to get hurt, you know, by Europe. Well, we already saw.
Yeah, you saw one.
BK.
Yeah.
BK.
How long did that take?
BK in all of 3 days.
Yeah.
Okay, so the amount of debt that's hidden, or the amount of derivative exposure that's hidden, is huge.
Sure.
This morning, okay, so check this out, folks. This morning, Jeffries, okay? So, pictures. Last week, Jeffries, you know, they hammered the stock, by the way, last week, okay?
Yeah.
So this is an equity that got down to 979. And don't touch this thing because it's going to get tested. So all last week they're saying, no, we don't have exposure. We don't have exposure. We have exposure that's hedged. So you know what they do this morning, all over the weekend? They're scrambling.
I'll bet.
This morning they're selling all their exposure in Portugal. Well, last week they didn't have it. So now this week, so the headlines here.
Right. Okay, cool.
They're reducing it all. Okay. I mean, it's just, you know...
They're trying to survive and not go BK.
Well,
you know?
No, they're fighting. Listen, I don't blame them for fighting.
Yes.
But when you just tie these together, and specifically what I'm talking about tying this together, folks, is that last week they were saying that they had the position hedged all of $14 billion.
Yeah.
This week they're just pushing it all out.
Yeah.
And then, of course, if we go to good old Bank of America... BAC saying they don't need any money. Well, bottom line,
they're just trying to sell everything they possibly can.
Everything.
What are you talking about?
They sold their pizza franchises this morning. Okay, Big time, okay?
Yeah.
You had, and by the way, that was the Pizza Hut. They were the largest franchisor.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big, you know,
and
they bought that from Pepsi, I think, or something like I don't remember.
Yeah, and the amazing part is that they're selling the cash cow.
Well,
but that's what they got to do.
When you need cash, though.
Yeah, when you need cash.
And so yeah. So look, I mean, the market's still going to go up and down, and you've got all of the all the emotion, all the rumors out there,
right.
and we don't want to scare anybody. You can benefit from this. You can trade it.
Yeah.
And you're just looking for patterns because the patterns, they just simply show up. And when you get a pattern, and I've got the 30-minute euro on my screen here. If we're not on the air and this comes in, I'm trading this. Because it's a nice Gartley sell pattern. And I'd stay on the 30-minute chart.
Okay.
Okay. That right. You have out there, but you got to be patient. That means that we'll get another push up in our markets. That comes in about 138.26.
Okay. And we're
right in that range. And what's nice is that the bars have now calmed down. You came in there with two fairly good sized bars.
Oh, good. So we already hit it. We hit 138.38. So you're looking to hit the
138.26. 138.26 on my screen, at least for my feed.
Okay.
Okay. And so we haven't hit it yet, but what's happening right now is the bars are starting to get a little bit narrower,
right?
Which is what you want to see.
Right.
You don't want to be it's not that it won't stop there dead in its tracks.
Yes.
When you get to a 786, when you get completion of an ABC,
right.
But look, you want to put the probability on your side because there's going to be another trade that's going to show up,
right?
And you'd really rather see, in this case here, the bull starting to lose.
Yeah. Well,
okay? In price. And that's what the bars will tell you.
And it looks like gold wants to run into that 1800 area with light volume, by the way. But that's going to be a nice setup up there, man.
Which is cool. I mean, there's and that's really what I was talking about last week was the power. What I've learned from what you've taught is understanding on that ABC. That first, if you're doing less than a 0.618 retracement, you potentially have some real juice in there. If you cross the B point with volume, okay, then that's another element. But what I always like to do is look at the angle of the CD leg, and the AB. And in this case here in gold, it continued to stay on the left side of that formation, if you will. And that told me that price was really winning. Whether the volume was behind it or not,
with you.
But price was winning. And the easier trade, and I even showed this to my clients, was look, there was a Gartley sell right at 1775.
Okay.
So we're going to stay away from this one.
Right.
And we're going to wait till to get to the 1840 area.
Yeah,
because that's another Gartley pattern.
Yeah, and that's the bigger one.
That's the bigger one.
Yeah.
And it's going to be dependent upon how quickly does gold get up there. If gold got up there today, I wouldn't be taking that trade because it'd have one heck of a wide range bar.
Right. So what do we have coming up?
Thursday, you've got a full moon. So we've got, and it comes in, I think, around 3 in the afternoon or so Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
And typically a full moon during this bear market cycle that we're in, would be a buy pattern. But you prefer to see the markets move down into it.
Okay.
So so that's what I would like to see happen. We'll just simply have to assess it, as we get up there.
Right. Well, today, I mean, this morning, folks, you had the futures down big, but what you had on Friday is that you pulled back, you had lighter volume. These little babies want to get tagged. It's just going to be a matter of how they get tagged.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think, today we're going to see a lot because what you have, see, this is kind of cool, actually, right now. So check out how anemic this is. This is about as anemic as you can get. You're at 117. On the NYSE, and that's absolutely insane.
45 minutes of trading.
No volume whatsoever. And 320 on the NASDAQ composite. Let me just see something. Okay. Yeah, the Amgen out here.
NASDAQ's down.
Amgen, and what's interesting is that Amgen was putting juice into this morning because Amgen's buying back. They're doing a Dutch auction, and what they'll do is they'll buy back, I think it's 5 billion in shares. So they want to buy back from, 5 billion. And they're going to do it between 58. Let's see what they're going to do it. They're saying, okay, they're going to buy back
58
to 60, or 54 to 60, I think. So the way that works, folks, is that
54 to 60.
Is that you basically say it's a reverse auction. You say what you'll sell them for, and they'll buy it back.
Yeah.
So if people sell it for less, well, they're going to buy it for less. So this is
that's interesting.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. That's smart. The Dutch auction deal is a smart deal. Man.
Yeah,
it's much smarter than just saying, we're going to go out there. The thing that's wild about it is that when you pitch,
how often do you see that?
Not a lot. It's more in the last couple of years.
So when you see it, do you think it's real?
Oh, it's real. It's real. It's a way that they can say that this is what I'll do without letting the stock go absolutely wild.
Yeah.
What I don't quite understand is like,
why are they doing it now?
Well, no, you were at $54 anyway, so big deal. So you're going to give me $60. Well, you can get $57.75 right now. If you're going to sell it, you're going to sell it. Period.
Yeah.
So it's pretty bogus. Period. I mean, that's what it really comes down to. But what will happen is that if they have more people selling it at a lower price, well, they just made a fortune at a lower price.
Right.
There's no doubt about that.
For sure.
The company has.
Right. That's right.
But what the difference is that they normally give a time frame versus just a buyback.
Yeah.
So in the buyback aspect, there's no certain time frame.
Yeah.
And this one here is the time frame. We're going to do it. This one we're going to do it. If you have it, if you want to send them in, great. We'll take them and we'll go off to the races.
Yeah.
If we go look at Europe right now, so Europe, folks, you got it flat right now. That was down. If we go to the FTSE, that little baby had been down pretty good. I mean, we were down at 54.32. Yeah, it was down $100.
Yeah, the DAX had gotten down to 58.35. It's trading right now at 59.72.
Right.
And the high actually you can get up to 6,028. But that's just setting up an ABC down right now.
Yeah,
a nice ABC down is what it's doing.
It's a beauty.
Geez, you talk about the politicians over there, losing their jobs or what have you, getting voted out, and
one after the other. No, this is heavy, man. Hey, you know what, folks? I can guarantee you that politicians in the U.S. I mean, there's not any difference here. I mean, they're going to start getting shaky. They're going to say, okay, hold it. What the heck is going on across the country? They're throwing out everyone.
Yeah.
And bottom line is that in Italy, that guy he's not going anywhere unless he gets immunity.
Totally pushed.
Okay. Oh no, man, because he'll end up in jail. See, the way they've indicted him something like 30 times.
Okay.
And they've never got him.
Yeah.
They're not going to get him if he's still in power. Because in Italy, it takes 2, 3, 4 years just to get to court.
Well, just look at that gal that was just released. Right. What she went through.
Right.
I forget her name, but
and just per count though, it takes that long to get to court, so they can leave them up in court forever.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20 years. That's all the good wine over there. So you had your initial burst topside. You're basically flat right now.
Yeah.
They got the market going, jammed the dollar down first. You can see the dollar's tick for tick. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice. Look, it's nice to have that correlation.
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, you stay right there, folks. We have the Dow up 11, NASDAQ down 10, S&P's up 5, gold's up 25, silver's up 50, bonds are flat. We're going to be right back.
X-Story Gold Mines, an NYSE Amex-listed company trading under the symbol XG, is slated to be the newest gold-silver producer in Argentina. X-Story is forecast to produce more than $250 million in bullion annually, beginning in 2013, at a cash cost of less than $200 for each ounce of gold produced. That forecast will make X-Story one of the highest margin operators in South America and a sector leader in the mining industry. X-Story has $50 million in its treasury, having spent over $60 million to date on drilling and engineering. The ultimate size of its Argentina discovery could be determined by year-end, as results from the 6 drills operating at the site are fully assessed. To find out more about X-Story Gold Mines and their exciting growth potential, click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex under the symbol XG.
TFNN is proud to bring you the cutting edge of newsletters. Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Ken is a top-down investor who lets price and volume in the major stock indices tell him when to be in the market and when to be out. By using his unique blend of fundamental and technical analysis, Ken will protect your hard-earned capital while realizing breakout gains. Go to TFNN.com today. Click Investments Newsletters and get Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks free for 2 weeks.
Is the fast-moving investment world challenging the way you think about managing risk and return? You don't have to go it alone. Directions Alternative Strategy Funds feature built-in tactical management to help you find clarity for the path ahead. Direction Funds. I'm with X. To learn more about Directions Alternative Strategy Funds, please visit TFNN.com and click on the Direction Funds banner or call 877-434-9363. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Funds carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other information about Direction Funds. The prospectus should be read carefully before investing. To obtain a prospectus, go to directionfunds.com. Investing in index funds may be more volatile than investing in broadly diversified funds. The use of leverage by a mutual fund increases the risk to the fund. The more a fund invests in leverage instruments, the more leverage will magnify gains or losses on those investments. Distributed by Rafferty Capital Markets, LLC. Are you looking for some extra cash to help pay off some of your bills? Let Tiger Metal Exchange convert your unwanted jewelry to cash. We pay out 80% of the market price for gold. Our payouts are the highest in the industry, more than double our largest competitors. And we've created the safest, easiest, and most straightforward process for converting your jewelry to cash. Log on to TigerMetalExchange.com and get your free scale, your free eye loop, and get the cash you deserve now. We provide a free online calculator that converts your jewelry to cash at up-to-the-minute spot prices. We insure your items for up to $75,000 per shipment free of charge. We videotape the entire valuation process so that you can view it online. You can call us toll-free at 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. Let Tiger Metal Exchange put more cash in your pocket without ever leaving the comfort of your home. Join the list of thousands of satisfied customers and go to TigerMetalExchange.com. It's the only click you need to make.
Give the gift of silver this holiday season. TFNN and Great Panther Silver want to give you the gift of silver. From now until December 30th, TFNN will hold a drawing once a day, 5 days a week, business days only, and one lucky entrant will receive one of these beautiful coins that we will mail to whomever you desire. Winning one of these extraordinary coins could not be easier. There's no contest and no gimmicks. Just a simple drawing, allowing you to give the gift of silver this holiday season. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details. This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. You get the market flat right now. Good old King Doll was on the move. You know, I'm telling you, you know what's amazing? I was thinking about this over the weekend. The way this is playing out,
yeah,
meaning that, and I'm talking, folks, just now this is strictly flat out just on a fundamental basis, okay? That the best trade, and I'm hell-bent on this, is the dollar. It's amazing. I mean, and one of the main reasons, so check this out, though. One of the main reasons, now watch, folks, how deviant my mind actually is, okay? No, it really is, because I'll tell you, growing up, you know what the best thing I was always good at?
Yeah.
I was a middle linebacker,
yeah,
right? And, you know,
okay, so you could visualize.
I could see a lot of things at once.
Absolutely, that's right.
And hockey, I was a defenseman.
Which makes sense, yeah.
And I absolutely love that this morning it's open and they hammer it down again. Because those are the correlations that you actually need, folks, okay?
Yeah.
Because they have to basically make sure that everyone is going to get as fooled as long as they can get fooled.
For sure.
You know?
For sure.
And that's what's crazy about this deal. It's like, oh, my God. And we both know, as you just said, with the business aspect of it, with the business aspect alone, folks, what you know is that if you don't have the money, you don't have the money.
Oh,
you know,
for sure.
And how quick it can be out.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah. And you know, and even if you get the loans, look, the European Financial Stability Facility, okay,
right,
that they're talking about, they still haven't. They can't get anybody to fund it.
No, right.
You know, which we knew, you know, kind of was like, well, who's going to buy those bonds?
Yeah, exactly. And
they won't even step up and guarantee them. You know, they're going to guarantee them 10% or something like. I mean, something that's significant.
That's the bottom. Yeah,
but he just gave a 50% haircut.
Yeah, totally.
You know, to other bonds.
Oh yeah,
right?
No, well,
so, come on in, come on. Let me.
Yeah.
Let me buy you a drink.
Let's see. We get Rick from British Columbia. What's going on, brother?
Whose dollar is it today? Yours or Steve? Or
it's always my dollar.
Oh, it's Tom's king dollar.
It's my king dollar. I'm gonna let him have some of it.
I love it.
Whenever he wants.
I love it.
Well, I'm just curious here. On the Canadian dollar, we got volumes down at the lows, and like you'd mentioned, the dollar's got volume up at 80, 50 or whatever it is. It looks to me like we could, and just like you said, Steve, we could just fool around here. And there's a little gap on the dollar that I see at around, 76 or something like that? And I think we're forming a kind of an inverted head and shoulder formation over the last few days, but we've just been going sideways the last 5 or 6 days.
If I was you, I'd be changing those Canadian dollars and going buying American real estate, and you're going to make a fortune.
A lot of Canadians have, apparently.
Yeah, and they're going to make a fortune because you got a double banger on it.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's huge.
Yeah. No, so you're right.
It's going to get interesting watching that whole thing shake out, man.
But I just want to. Do you think we stand? Do you see a gap down there at 76 on the dollar?
I don't see us going down there, man. They're trying to hammer it every day, and they can't handle it. Like this morning was a perfect situation. And the reason I'm saying it's a perfect situation is this, folks. See, when you're trading the markets, it just totally common sense to me. It made sense that as soon as the markets are open, bang, hammer it down there, get the market up so the huge funds can push paper out to other funds and the public in general.
Sure.
And that's the way to do it. So when I saw it happen, I said, oh, there we go. Let's see where this shakes out. And it won't hold. And this is the 5th day in a row that it won't hold. And it's going to, what you're going to see here is going to blow people's minds, okay? Because when you keep trying to hammer something and it doesn't go, then when it goes the other way, man, all that means is that the setup's already done. They've unloaded the shares they want to unload. And then who's ever basically, someone has control of this dollar, man. And it's freaking huge. And when I say control of it, they're going both sides. They're unloading, on the market, hammering the dollar, then bringing it back up the other side.
Yeah.
Hey, and Tom, I just want to tell you that on earnings, I went short Apple just because the volumes just made so much sense to go short, and I want to just thank you for that. And like that low down there at 355. Yeah. But I mean, I got a little bit scared. They had an analyst on there. And they had a
I don't blame you.
Price target of 700. But you see the volume there from 380. How we broke it on fumes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, absolutely, man.
And then what happened was RIM had problems, right? So okay, RIM's having problems. That's good for Apple. And that's what drove the stupid thing all the way up on fumes. And, it's really...
I think, you have a lot of guts, man, but it looks a lot better now than it did right when earnings are coming on. I mean, it does want to get down there. You can see, and if you look at this, folks, you can learn something here that's amazing, folks, okay? Something that's so subtle. When you take a look at this on November 1st, it looks like Apple didn't move at all, but see the expansion in volume on the way down?
Oh, yeah.
That's another fun unloading, and really sweet unload. Just real easy, man. Do you know what I mean? But give it to them, baby.
Catch you later, man.
Cooking,
right,
brother.
thanks for calling.
Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. You get the Dow off 9, NASDAQ 13, S&P is 3. We're going to be right back.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you want to get great trade setups in equity as well as the option market, come over to TFNN.com and test drive my daily newsletter, Market Insights, for 2 weeks absolutely free. Each trade setup comes with a profit projection as well as stop placement. Included in Market Insights is a Twitter alert service. This allows you to take advantage of intraday setups. Volatility is back in the markets. What does that mean to you? To me, it spells short-term opportunity each and every day. The days of trending up on lighter volume are gone. We have come off the highs with volume across the globe. Don't get caught in a complacency trap. Many of the indices have given back 2 months of trading in 1 week. We have a trader's market. You can take advantage of this trader's market by test driving my daily newsletter, Market Insights, free for 2 weeks. Market Insights will give you the edge you're looking for in the markets. Go to TFNN.com, under newsletter, hit the Market Insight tab for your 2-week free test drive right here, right now.
Did you know that the price of gold is up over 24% this year, while the GDX, the Market Vectors Gold Miners ETF, is actually down 1.4% this year? Not all gold stocks are created equal, and not all gold stocks move with the price of gold. In October, Tom O'Brien recommended a buy of FCX in his gold report, and only 6 trading days later advised his clients to close the position, profiting almost 22% in this one trade. During the same 6 trading days, the price of gold was barely up 5%. Tom O'Brien's weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, gives investors the inside edge they need to profit in this gold market. Each Monday morning, Tom issues a gold market update at around 9:30 a.m., then issues a full report each Tuesday afternoon. For as low as $75 per month, you can gain access to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. To order your gold report with a free 30-day trial subscription, log on to tfnn.com today or call 877-518-9190.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes a carefully selected portfolio can lower your volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angelo O'Brien, financial advisor and certified financial planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of The Money Masters with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN.com, author of Mastering Probabilities, a daily investment and trading newsletter, and teacher of the money game. Studies show that 3 out of 5 people are afraid for their life in trading these markets, and the number one reason given is fear of loss. Look, fear stands for false evidence appearing real, and the money game proves it. Lesson number 1, don't risk more than 1% of your trading capital on any trade. Why, you ask? Because 35 trades in a row where you risk 50 cents and make $1 are all you need to double your trading capital, versus the 230 losing trades in a row you would need to bring your balance to $100. Let me teach you more about the money game risk-free for 30 days. Go to the homepage of TFNN.com and click on my name, Steve Rhodes, for your 30-day risk-free trial. You were born to be a money master, and I'll teach you how.
This segment is brought to you by Great Panther Silver. For more information, just click the Great Panther Silver banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. You have the Dow on 15, NASDAQ off 16, S&Ps are off 4. And, folks, don't forget, you just heard the Great Panther TFNN Silver giveaway. All you have to do, we're giving an ounce of silver away from now, Monday through Friday, until December 31st. Just sign up at TFNN. It's free. And bottom line is that we're going to give one away. And what we want you to do is to give it away also. So we're going to send a great ounce of
which is a really cool deal.
Yeah.
That's a really now the deal I like is the book deal.
Yeah.
Between the cities. Between the geographic areas.
So,
I like that deal.
Right. Now, this is what's going to happen, folks. I believe it's going to be up on the web today, too. From now until December 31st, we have a red, white, and blue. And we have all the cities lined up. And as the cities are lined up, whoever sells the most amount of books or buys the most amount of books at Barnes & Noble, the regular bookstore in your neighborhood.
Because you've got the data that
we get the data.
In there, so you see
once a week, on Friday, we get it from BookScan. We get the data.
Yeah.
What will end up happening is that, so in those cities that are set up, and we've laid them out pretty cool, Steve and I will come and do a free workshop in each one of those cities, meaning in the 3 separate groups.
That's going to be super cool.
So if you're looking for presents, if you're looking for holiday presents, and what you do get, folks, you still get the 2 workshops with it. So it's a $300 value for all the 20 or 25 bucks.
Yeah.
And, give them as presents. So what has happened, which is really cool, is we're talking King Dollar, and we're talking about keeping cash in the community.
Right.
It's all of that. That's the bottom line.
For sure.
It is absolutely all of that. You get out in the community, you spend the cash in the community, because if you keep the cash in the community, that is the quickest way to get your community back.
Yeah. And we want to be able to also teach people how to take control of their money,
right?
How to be able to put it to work, how to overcome those fears that they've got about.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's and folks, and it's fun. You know, it's fun, it's real, it's empowering, it's all of those simultaneously. Yeah. This is going to get interesting. Yeah. This is going to get... King Dollar's in the move, folks. It is on the move, man. What a trip. Yeah. It really is. I mean, it's just amazing. It's, you know, they jammed it down first. Now the thing wants to go back. Europe is broke. I think we'll have to do a trip over to the Amalfi Coast.
I like it.
If you haven't been to the Amalfi Coast, folks, that's a great trip. And since the euro is going to get destroyed, we'll probably be able to go over there. Well,
this will be good. So we're gonna do we'll do a big road show. So you've got a favorite spot,
right?
So that'll be perfect.
Yeah, you got Maui.
You got Lanai.
You got the Lanai.
We're gonna have to take our satellite truck with us.
I've never been to Lanai.
Okay, we'll have to take our satellite truck there.
Yeah.
And then Basil, he was showing where he was
South Africa.
Yeah.
And
I mean, gorgeous.
Those waves are insane.
We'll get Larry. We'll go over to Hong Kong with Larry. Okay. We'll check out the streets there. So we'll take this thing on the road.
I'm on this one, man. Forget it. And in fact, you know what, folks? I'm going to be out in San Francisco. The Gold Show is not too long from now.
Okay.
I'm going to be out there the weekend. The Thanksgiving weekend, Sunday and Monday, at the San Francisco Marriott. If you happen to be in San Francisco, you're up there. I kick off that show Sunday morning.
Cool.
Yeah. Sunday morning I kick it off at 7 o'clock in the morning. So that ain't bad. Yeah. We're going to be there for a couple of days. So come visit us. We get a booth, and I do kick the show off Sunday morning at 7 a.m.
Oh, gotta love it. Gotta love it. Yeah. So let's see if there's any volume behind any of this stuff here.
Well, you know what's going to be beautiful here that you actually got? If we just look at the SPY, what you're going to have is it's going to be as good as you can get. That it tried to get into the highs of last Thursday, and you're going to have no juice. You get a rejection. You get it all. That's the bottom line. We got to the 125.39. Oh, this is sick. The low of that first day down was 125.
Right.
32.
Right.
So you got it. You tagged it. You tagged it. Couldn't handle it.
Gotta love it.
Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Listen, folks, you can test drive Steve's newsletter. Money back guarantee, 30 days, right here, right now. Come over to our website at TFNN. The next deal out here is the full moon. Will be
full moon. Full moon on Thursday.
Dow's off 18, Nasdaq's off 18, S&P's off 5. We're going to be right back.
Give the gift of silver this holiday season. TFNN and Great Panther Silver want to give you the gift of silver. From now until December 30th, TFNN will hold a drawing once a day, 5 days a week, business days only. And one lucky entrant will receive one of these beautiful coins that we will mail to whomever you desire. Winning one of these extraordinary coins could not be easier. There's no contest and no gimmicks. Just a simple drawing, allowing you to give the gift of silver this holiday season. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details.
Put the power of the Chapman Wave methodology to work for you. No matter what market you trade, what time frame you trade in, or your trading style, the opening call, Basil Chapman's daily market newsletter, is bursting with the information and trades you need to become a more successful trader.
I've been using Basil Chapman's Chapman Wave methodology for several years now. His Chapman Wave can be used for any time period for not only equities, but futures, currencies, commodities. I've been also a subscriber of his opening call, which I find an invaluable tool to help me analyze the potential of the market each day. He gives you opportunities to go short and long. It includes recommendations on stocks. I strongly recommend people using the Chapman Wave, and I'm very, very strongly support the use of the opening call.
To find out more about Basil Chapman and his Chapman Wave methodology, and to get your 2-week free trial of the opening call, a $64 value, visit TFNN.com today.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we pay you more for converting your jewelry to cash.
Let's go to Brian in New Jersey. Hey, Brian, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, just want to let you know I did give you some jewelry. My jeweler offered me about $650. I should get a check in the mail tomorrow for about $1,200.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, it's all about honesty when converting your jewelry to cash.
Okay, let's go to Paul in Florida first. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
I want to commend you on the Tiger Metal Exchange. I just did a deal with you guys the other day.
Oh, good.
And very happy.
Well, I appreciate it. Now, did you sell us jewelry or did you buy coins off us?
Yeah, I sold you jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What we weighted at was less than you guys said, so, you're totally honest.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we give you the tools to value your gold, and it's absolutely free. Call 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. We've created the easiest, safest, and most honest cash for gold process. Tiger Metal Exchange. It's the only call you need to make.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow off 32, NASDAQ off 21, S&Ps are off 7.5, and inside the NDX 100. Let's see what she's got rocking here. So, putting juice into it is Amgen, that's the Dutch auction. Yahoo's there, Satellite, and Express Trip. Taken out of it. Oh, look at this. You get first.
Back for Solar.
First Solar again. First Solar is.
They're putting that everywhere.
They're dead meat, man. This is going to get interesting. So First Solar is going after its lows again. Man, you talk about equities getting hammered. This is like amazing.
Oh, that's yeah.
It really is. I mean, it's 6 months, 5 months, $1.42 down to 42.
Yeah, with volume. With volume down there. I mean, not just like little volume.
This wants to blow out those bottoms, man. This is where it gets that when you actually look at the...
So much for alternative energy.
Well, at 50 cents a kilowatt, it doesn't work. That's what it comes down to. It works in Florida, but that's about it.
Florida, Arizona.
Yeah. I mean, we have it for the pool. And what does happen is that it really works not only well, but I have to turn it off.
Right.
Right? Because what happens, folks, is that in the spring and the summer... It'll get too hot,
right?
And then
way too hot,
yeah,
for sure.
But it'll do like 4 degrees,
4 or 5 degrees,
which makes a difference for the winter.
Yeah,
because then if you want to go swimming, you're still going to turn the heat on.
That's right.
Okay, because that ain't gonna fly.
Let me see if there's nothing to call this there.
No. So let's see. So we got gold up 25. So that gold wants to get into that 1840. That's going to be interesting, man, how it jumps into that. Because on the dailies and on the weeklies, folks, you're about 30% shot on volume. And when that happens, it's higher price, so it wants to go higher.
Yeah.
But what you get after that is a very fast acceleration down the other side.
Yeah.
If we were going down, you get a faster acceleration up. If we had lighter volume on the way down, either or.
You think it's also maybe a little bit of indication of, because you got the dollar up, you got gold up, silver up. Is there a little bit of the fear, where we hadn't seen it really much in the past week or so.
I would say that what you still have is this, is that you still have, there's plenty of people that absolutely believe that because if Europe's falling apart, okay, they should be in something safe, and they think that's safe.
Yeah.
And that's just new people coming in, and they it's gone up so dramatically. They said, okay, it's going to go up again. I heard the guy. This was a trip, folks. Listen to this morning. If you probably saw this on CNBC, they had the president of BlackRock on.
Okay.
And you talk about flat out just pumping stock. Holy cow. I mean, this is a trip, folks, okay?
Hey.
He was pumping dividend stocks, he was pumping infrastructure stocks, and then he was pumping gold.
Wow.
And Kernan says to him, he says, well, what else? He says, gold. And, it is like, and Kernan's normally all over someone that's pumping that, right?
Yeah.
And bottom line, he didn't say a word. And he says, the IAU, okay? But what was amazing is that, I mean, that's all the guy was doing is pumping. He was sitting there pumping.
Yeah.
So, it's and what
that's their medium to do it.
Oh, it is. And now they're in a battle. They're in a battle between. They want to basically take pro shares and take direction shares, and basically try to take those guys apart because it's taking so much business off of them.
Do they?
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Oh, yeah, big time. You know what I mean? Because that's they bought iShares.
Yeah.
And iShares are losing market share to Pro shares and direction shares. You know.
Yeah, and both those guys are really expanding.
Oh yeah,
you know?
And it's all about what people are trading, and you know, and I'm not just talking about you know, they all have the singles. They're just not the doubles and the triples.
Right.
But what ends up happening is that before there was only iShares.
Right.
You know? In fact, I remember when iShares first started, and you know what's amazing is that you know, I talk about this guy. There's a great website, folks. It's marketclues.net.
Okay.
And I remember Bob Carver, and this is so cool because I remember when iShares first come out, and I've been reading him for that long, right?
Yeah.
And I remember him saying inside his blog, right, that how this was going to change things, right? And it's so crazy because I was thinking about this over the weekend, and because now you're going, I think you're going, I forget how many, I mean, we're talking about 1998 maybe, or 97. I forget how long ago.
Right.
But I remember him saying, yeah, people will start building portfolios and do this and do that, and sure enough, that's how this whole thing is played out. I mean, there's funds now that just build portfolios around ETFs.
Right.
You know? Amazing. And when they first started, folks, by the way, they had a good list of them, but maybe there was like 10 or 15.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden there was 50, then there was 100, and now it's just normal. Now it's just, you know, we all trade them. I mean, it's, you know, it's a field.
We do, but I still, you know, where you've got 8,500 mutual funds out there.
Yeah.
I think you probably have you've got less than 1,000. You know, ETFs that are out there.
Less than 1,000.
Wait, yeah, you do.
I know, but that's 1,000. That's insane. That's unbelievable. That really is unbelievable. Oh, baby, out here, King Dollar, folks, wants to take off again. You know, this is going to be so. Let's take a look at some of the higher volume stocks we got already, even though we don't have any higher volume stocks.
That's a problem.
We got, let's see, SiriusXM. So BAC. BAC is the one you got to watch out for, folks. You're in BAC. Watch out, because what you're going to see here, she's building cars. What BAC is doing right now, folks, she's building cars to at least test that low out there. And that low is pretty dicey. That low is 513, and you're out at 637. And if you break that low, oh, baby, and that's going to be trouble. And what I suspect most of this is going to be about, in BAC's case, it still has to do with Countrywide and the amount of debt that's out there.
For sure.
What is happening, folks, which is pretty wild, is that quarter by quarter they're definitely clearing more real estate off their books.
Yeah.
And I guess the way that it really works, folks, is that they only can clear so much per quarter.
Yeah.
Okay. Because they'll go BK. They're regulatory wise, they can't market to market. So that's what it is. So they push so much out per quarter.
Yeah.
Say, okay, I can eat this much this quarter. I can eat that much next quarter.
Yeah.
Because I've seen like where we are in Pinellas County, you're getting the sales in, but they're pushing more out simultaneously at the same time.
Yeah.
And that's important to understand because they've pushed out. It's like 70 sales, and then 120 came on the market in the last 90 days.
Okay.
Which is a lot that coming on the market.
Real estate, baby.
But yeah, no, big time. You stay right there, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We're going to be coming right back. We have the Dow off 38, NASDAQ off 23, S&P's off 7.5. We're going to be right back.
As Tom says, go long America. Now you can join TFNN and Barnes & Noble to keep money in your community. Purchase Tom's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, your ultimate trading mastery system, before December 31st from your local Barnes & Noble store. And you will be given access to not just one, but two exceptional archived courses. Tiger Scaling, The Tiger Butterfly, and Gartley. The Art of Timing the Trade is more than just a book. It's an educational journey that will help you understand the Wall Street greed cycle and learn how to recognize profit from genuine price moves. So, for the cost of just under $30, you will receive in excess of $300 in trading education from Tom O'Brien, TFNN, and Barnes & Noble. And you will be helping to support an important local business, your local bookstore. If you do not have a Barnes & Noble in your community, then go to your local bookstore. We'll be sure to work with them to keep your purchase local. So let's support our local businesses, keep money in your community, and get a great education. But be sure to act now, because you have until December 31st to take advantage of this opportunity. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details.
Are you looking for some extra cash to help pay off some of your bills? Let Tiger Metal Exchange convert your unwanted jewelry to cash. We pay out 80% of the market price for gold. Our payouts are the highest in the industry, more than double our largest competitors. And we've created the safest, easiest, and most straightforward process for converting your jewelry to cash. Log on to TigerMetalExchange.com and get your free scale, your free eye loop, and get the cash you deserve now. We provide a free online calculator that converts your jewelry to cash at up-to-the-minute spot prices. We insure your items for up to $75,000 per shipment free of charge. We videotape the entire valuation process so that you can view it online. You can call us toll-free at 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. Let Tiger Metal Exchange put more cash in your pocket without ever leaving the comfort of your home. Join the list of thousands of satisfied customers and go to TigerMetalExchange.com. It's the only click you need to make.
Would you like to discover the next great tech stock? David White, TFNN's technology guru, has just launched his new newsletter, The Technology Insider. In his newsletter, David will be looking for those shining stars that may turn into the next Apple, Microsoft, or Cisco. David combines his technology background as a software programmer with his market skills as a successful professional trader to give you this unique newsletter. We're on the verge of the next great tech run. With the Technology Insider, you'll be in front of the run-up and not lagging behind. David is developing a long-term investment portfolio, therefore we're only offering the Technology Insider as an annual subscription with a remarkable price of only $395. That's right, for a little over $1 a day, you'll receive the fundamental technology wisdom and technical trading skills of the Technology Insider David White. What are you waiting for? Go to the front of TFNN.com, click on the link on the front page, sign up for your 2-week free trial, and become a Technology Insider today. Great Basin Gold is a mining company engaged in the exploration and development of 2 emerging gold properties in Nevada and South Africa with a total resource base of more than 23 million gold ounces. Great Basin's Burnstone mine in South Africa opened in February of this year with a resource of 20 million gold ounces, becoming the first mine to open in the historic Witwatersrand Basin in the last 30 years. The Burnstone mine is projected to have a 25-year mine life and is fully financed with production anticipated to be over 250,000 ounces per year at a cash cost of only $450 per ounce. The Hollister mine in Nevada became fully integrated in the 4th quarter of 2010 with annual production estimates of 110,000 ounces of gold per year over the 8-year mine life at a cash cost of only $527 per ounce. Great Basin Gold is cash flow positive and trades on the Toronto and New York stock exchanges under the symbol GBG.
Go long, America! Purchase Tom's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, before December 31st. You will receive in excess of $300 in trading education.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Don't forget, folks, we start programming Monday through Friday live, 9 a.m. to 1 Eastern Time, 3 to 6. You can get all that programming, of course, at TFNN, on iTunes, on your iPad. And we got a new deal coming up, and by the end of this week, folks, you'll have it on every device, and you'll get the live TV on every device. It's pretty cool. We're testing it right now, and it's working like a champ, big time.
Yeah, wind is trading down, but it's coming right up against a breakout from October 27th. So, still not a lot of volume behind this move.
Yeah, no, look at that. It'd be nice is that. Would you love to see something like this, folks?
I'd love to see it get down there.
Yeah, retest it with light of volume, because what is happening, which is pretty cool in the market right now, is that you have wide price consolidations happening.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, and there's nothing like a wide price consolidation, folks, because your risk is down dramatically and your reward goes up with a wide price consolidation.
Yeah.
So coming into what does get intriguing here is this. You hear many times that at the end of the year, what people are looking for, well, let's put it this way, what the press is looking for, what the financial community would love, is that you have a run-up into the end of the year, because all the money managers are underwater right now, right?
Right.
Now, what you want to be cognizant of is that if, in fact, you start going the wrong way,
Yeah.
Right? You better be cognizant, folks, that then they'll try to protect themselves and say, okay, hold it. The S&P is going to be down this much because, see, all as they get, basically, what would you call, their qualification is that what did the S&P do versus what I did. So if the S&P was down 10% and they were only down 5% or 9%, well, they made out,
right.
Because of pension funds and all this. That's how they look at it, okay? Right. So what does happen in a situation like that is that you'll see accelerated selling if we're going into the end of the year and we're going south.
Right.
Because they'll say, oh, look, let me get clean. Let me get clean.
Yeah, no,
because it's all about that correlation. Isn't that weird? It is crazy how it's about that correlation. It's not about how much money was made or lost.
Yes.
It's in correlation as to what the S&P did. So you could lose every year.
Right.
I think the S&P is the same place it was 10 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, 10, 11 years ago, yeah. And I know that you had a caller called in on one of your shows last week and was talking about the 6-month cycle.
Oh, yeah, sell in May, go away.
And you were saying, look, there's all kinds of, you got more sayings,
right?
Okay, with regard to this market,
right?
I bet you should play it. But I just happened to be listening to it, and I've got some info. I had back in on May 4th or 2nd, whatever the Monday was when I was doing the show.
Right.
Also knowing that, and we were making highs.
Yes.
And we had some lunar activity going on then. I was doing the radio show before we were doing and I was saying, okay, well, here's this cycle now. This is going to be an easy trade. So if you believe in that saying, you believe in this pattern, because we were at highs, this becomes kind of a no-brainer trade for you.
Right.
And sure enough, the market, moved down from there. But what I've got up on my screen here, and I'll share it more tomorrow, during my 9 o'clock show or what have you.
Okay.
It's just simply gone back and, so I've got, from May 2010 through April 2011, where we're at right now, in the unfavorable, time period, that 6 month, it worked. During the favorable, it worked. But in the preceding quarter, it didn't work, if you will. So it's you've got to pay attention to the market. In a bull market, a bear market, and don't get too hung up into these.
Yeah, no.
And in this case here, knowing that when you take that saying and you take it into context with regard to the planetary index and the new moon perigee cycle that we had on October 26th.
Right.
Okay. That's going to either be a significant high or low. At this stage now, it's proving right now to be a significant high.
Amazing. You stay right there, folks. Let's see.
Basil. We got Basil.
We got Basil. We got Basil coming up next, folks, from Newton. Then we're going out to Tucson, Arizona. Larry Pizzavinto, David White back here, and then myself, 4 to 6. Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one.
See you in the morning.